right, so good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for attending our first CI Leading the Way webinar. Today's topic is the AQI, which is also known as the Applicant Quick Invitation. We're also going to be covering the CI Where functions, resending invitations, and mobile functions. And I'm just going to start off with introducing myself. So my name is Brittany. I'm a lead investigator here at Commercial Investigations. I take care of most of the initiating and our staff email. And then I will pass it on to the next person.
Hi everybody, my name is Yvette. I am also a lead investigator here at Commercial Investigations, and I am a trainer as well. So I do a lot of the training, I'm responsible for a lot of the training with our staff here. And so next I'd like you to meet Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm an investigator and I've been with CI for 3 years. I handle marketing, some sales, and also client service. And on to Patricia.
Hi, I'm Patricia. I'm a lead investigator with Commercial Investigations, and I handle a lot of the criminal research with my team, as well as any software troubleshooting or issues you might have, and initial client training. So if there is an issue, I'm the person to go to. So I guess we're going to jump right into it, right, Brittany?
Most of you know when you log in, this is your home screen, and it has your announcement. This is talking today about our webinar. And then to the left-hand side is that Applicant Quick Invite. So I'm just logged into one of our accounts right now. And so all you need in order to send the Applicant Quick Invite out is just their first name, their last name, and then their email address. And then you are able to also check your package. So these are just a bunch of our packages. It'll normally have your main package right in that section. And then you can also save to draft for review or process immediately. And the only difference between the save to draft for review or process immediately, when you save to draft for review, the subject will get the email saying, please fill out your background consent form for your company. And then they'll click the link, and then once they finish clicking that link, I actually have what they'll get. So they'll get something like this, and they'll just click this link in the email.
I'm going to pop in just real quick. This email that gets sent out can be customized verbiage, so the subject line can be changed to a custom subject line, as well as the body of the email can be changed to whatever language that you prefer as an organization. So the only thing we can't do is insert images or documents into this actual link. However, if there are documents that you want annotated that we can collect from the portal, we can do that within the portal. So that's just some customization things that I wanted to point out.
Yeah, thanks, Patricia. So then, so the save for draft to review is once that subject clicks the link, fills out all of their information, you'll get an email saying that you have a new draft ready, and then you'll just click the link, you'll go in, and you'll actually have to push through the rest of the background check for us to start working on it. And process immediately is as soon as the subject signs the consent form, they'll get their the six numbers for their order number, and then we'll start working on that process like right away once it hits our system. And then, so that's the Applicant Quick Invite. Does anybody have any questions about that? Or Patricia, do you want to add anything?
No.
No? All right, so then going forward, so once you send out the link, if you want to review the links that have been sent, see if the subjects have started working on them at all you would do is go over reports. And then I personally like the depreciated one. Just my opinion. I know Patricia likes the other one. And this shows any ones that have been sent out. So you can see that I sent one out and Patricia also sent one out.
I did. I pre-filled one just in case.
Thank you. I forgot for a little while. And so this shows anyone's, if they did start working on it and they got to the documents where it says start, this would say the multi-signed documents. So that would just state that that's where they are in the process. And then right here is if it expired. So most of our clients have this, the link sent out 5 days automatically. We do have some clients that change it, have 2 days. And I believe some just have like an unlimited time span. But so that can also be changed to whatever you guys, prefer on how long you would like the link sent out for. And then if you have the email address wrong, or if the subject just didn't receive it and you want to resend this link, under this last email notice sent, there's the timestamp. All you would have to do is actually click on that timestamp, and it would ask you if you want to resend the notice or not. And if you do, you hit yes, or if not, you can just cancel out of it, and then it wouldn't resend that link. And then I believe with the other one, just the manage outstanding applicant invitations, it is a little bit different. I don't do much on this page. I personally like the other one. So
I like this one because there's a spot where you can actually add in the individual's cell phone and it'll send them an SMS text with the invitation. So if they're not getting back to you via email, this is one way that we can actually customize it a little bit further and say, hey, you want to send it out to their cell phone and have them fill it out on their phone via text. It has that capability within here. So that's just a feature of this page. That's why I like this one. That's the only difference really is I can have a little more control over, like I can add in additional information.
yeah, and this also just states, the last email sent, how many days it has to expire, and then if you guys were to have any billing identifiers in that, and if the subject did respond, you would also see the response received, and then the times that the emails are sent. So if it's sent automatically for 5 days, this does get a little bulky over here just because it has all of the timestamps for that. And then I believe next to that is the text one, which would that also have the timestamp, Patricia?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's what I have for the applicant portal invite. Does anybody have any questions? Do you guys want to see anything else?
This is Michelle. Is anybody using the applicant quick invite right now?
Hi, this is Courtney from StatStaff. We have it integrated with our system where we submit the background check to the system that we use. And it kind of, it sends the background check to CI, but it doesn't send an email to the applicant that we send the background check for.
Okay.
So I can maybe mention it to our coder. I think she worked with maybe Craig to do it.
Yeah, Vesu and Craig worked pretty close on that.
Yeah, I can ask her, because if we submitted the background check, once it was submitted, would it automatically send the email to the applicant?
We can do that. We have that set up for a few different clients. Yeah. So how
awesome.
Are you getting the applicant to fill it out now?
So the system that we use, it puts all their information in there, their name, social security number, date of birth, it puts their employment, their education. And when it's put in there, it automatically, when we submit it, it adds all of that stuff to the Commercial Investigations website.
Okay. Yeah, so then as far as getting them to sign the consent form, that's where the link, this process could help. Or we would use, in that case, probably a link to an unsolicited portal, which is similar. It's just you don't have to do the first name, last name, email address, but it still gets the information to the subject to sign.
Okay, so we have an authorization to conduct a background check and a background check disclosure. It's like our employment forms that we send to them and have them complete. So then when we submit it submits those, because sometimes if it's not there, somebody will reach out and ask for it. Is that the consent? That consent would be okay for them to use, right?
Yeah, it should be. We should probably just check that, which one she's connected to and using at this point in time. And Patricia can help you a little bit with that, just to make sure you get the most updated consent form in there.
Okay, I think we did realize the last time we met, or Lori the quality assurance manager, she forwarded Craig something and he did update, I believe it might have been our consent form because it had our old logo on it and not the new one.
Mhm.
So I think that is probably current.
Okay, cool, good. Yep. The applicant quick invite is my favorite feature. You know, we upgraded our software a few years ago. All of our clients went to it in 2018. So, you know, I just love the way it works and these reports that Brittany was showing you, that kind of stuff. So, you know, one of my favorite things about the software from a client perspective.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, I'll mention it. Yeah, I'll definitely mention it to them, but I don't know if it would work for us since it's already integrated kind of with our system and it sends all the information. They don't have to go in and fill out anything. They kind of pre-do it when they apply, but that is a pretty cool feature.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you've got a version of it that was custom programmed to you. So it's probably you know, it's better for your needs. So you know, for the clients that don't necessarily have as sophisticated of a system like you have, then it's a nice feature to quickly get that to happen because you know, you have it programmed. Our other clients online, they can get the similar type of effect by using the applicant quick invite then.
Okay, all right, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Does anybody have anything else? Patricia, is there anything you also
Yeah, if we want to show them what the actual like subject sees when they go through the portal.
Yeah.
And walk through that part. If you want, I can share my screen and you can, because I have it unfilled and pre-filled.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. Do you want me to stop sharing and you can share yours?
I'm just gonna do a coup and take over. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so I'm taking over right now. So I just wanted to show you, so Brittany showed you the email that the applicant would get if they are sent the applicant quick invite, but this is kind of a sample portal. Again, this collects different information based on your packages and your needs as a client. So these are individually customized for you. Right now I'm in my RCI Times account. So we use some of these for our reports for our CI Times. So it's gathering different information. So right now it's set up to gather employment verifications, but some clients just gather the subject information and that's fine. And we put in the rest of the package on our end. Other clients will ask for references and employments and licenses, motor vehicles, professional licenses, that kind of thing. So it'll collect all of that data. So that's just one thing. So the demographics side, everything that is pink, and again, this page is also customizable. These are required fields. Any of these fields can be made required. So if they're white, they're technically not required. What's nice about it is if they put in their zip code, it'll actually pre-fill with state and the city. But we can make any of these required. We can take them away. We can hide them from the actual portal if we need to. So in ban the box jurisdictions, right now on this one, I have the admitted convictions box that can be removed. So these are just different customizations that we can make in this page. And then for our employment verification, this one says the instructions can change and change verbiage based on the client's needs. So we have some clients who require the highest degree obtained and actually like obtained. So we have very strong language asking for what degree you have already completed, not in progress degrees. Doesn't always catch everybody. Sometimes they just put in whatever college they're in. It's a hazard, but you know, we do have steps set up within our system that, you know, stops it before it hits the client saying, wait, this isn't the full, the highest they've received. So we are able to, you know, reach out to subjects and get that information if they didn't fill it out initially. So again, this asks for some basic information for like an employment verification, what the company was, where it's located. Any of these fields can be added or taken away. So I actually pre-filled one because that makes life easier. So this says does not apply. This box can actually be taken away because we've had some trouble in the past where a client was like, I need 3, and the subject pressed does not apply for 2 of the ones that are in there. So we can actually, that's a toggle that we can set up and remove it from a portal if necessary. So this, I filled it out. You'll see those pink boxes went away. They've turned white. I did select does not apply for these 2, so I didn't fill out a ton. And then there's a consent to digital signatures, and then there's a link in there for them to actually look up the Fair Credit Reporting Act and get more information about that so they're aware of what they're signing. So once they select that, they can actually move on. One of the nice features is there's a progress bar on the side here so they can see where they are. And they can also save their progress and come back to it later. It will authorize by when they click on the link, it'll send them an email saying, come back to us. Once they click that link, it'll ask them for the last 4 of their socials so that it's secure and knowing that only they are getting into that portal. So that's a nice feature that they don't have to fill it out immediately. And then I just wanted to show the documentation. So this is the supplied required documentation. This will include any state-specific forms, so any of the states, New Jersey, Oregon, California, Washington, New York State, all of those states that have a state-specific form. This will actually be assigned based on what address the subject puts in as their current address. So if they have a New York address, they're going to get Article 23A. If they have a California address, they're going to get California's FCRA summary of rights. So these are different documents that are attached automatically to their address that they're currently living in. So that's a nice feature. And this is also where we would collect any documents that you wanted annotated. So if you have an application that collects the employment, the education, and reference verification information, we'll collect that in here and we can annotate it, and it would be attached to the report for your viewing, and you can download it as a PDF. So I'm going to move on to the next step. Oh, see, I put in, I've used this before. I have GDPR in here as well. So this is the state-specific forms that would be attached to it. It's got Article 23A on here. They have the option to download the document because it's in that teeny tiny box. I don't like viewing it in a teeny tiny box. So here they can actually download a PDF version of any of the Article 23A. And then they can also save it for their records. So all they would do is save as reviewed. And then the same with the applicant release form. They can download a copy of it. What's nice is in 2018, we had to update the applicant release form to kind of split things up and make it a lot clearer. And that was from FCRA coming down. So ours is quite lengthy because there's a lot of pages. So what's nice about the software is that it allows the subject to sign it once, and then they'll sign it once, it'll apply that signature to every document from there. We'll pretend I'm signing. Then I have GDPR, so that's the European Union that's required. So if they're in the European Union, they have to have this documentation that can be added to the portal as well. I'm just gonna sign this. Nope, I didn't sign it. Okay, so once those documents are signed, this actually collects all of them all at once. They can download it in one big file. It'll have the date that they viewed it. It'll have their signature affixed and a timestamp. So that's nice so that they can download that. So once they're completed with that, they would continue to that next step. In here, they'll get a reference order number if they have any questions that they can reach out to us to follow up with it, with their status of their background investigation. So you might see us put in reference order numbers with emails communicating to you. That's just an easy way for us to find the files quickly. We can always locate them just by name. So that's what the portal looks like for them. So any questions, any confusion, anything you want to talk about?
Thanks, Patricia. That was great. So we had Brittany kick us off, and then that was Patricia. They're two of our leads here at Commercial Investigations. Our third lead is also on with us. That's Yvette Austin. So the lead investigators manage the investigators in the day-to-day work. And then we have our colleague, Rachel Raphael on with us. She does our business development. She's also an investigator. So and I'm Michelle. So there's a handful of us here from Commercial Investigations today. We thought we would take this time during quarantine to connect with our clients via these webinar series. So we have one coming every week for the next 7 more weeks. So just want to thank you for joining us. And I know the leads have more stuff, so I just interjected here. So I'll turn it back over to you guys.
I'll just say a quick hello. I'm Yvette. As Michelle mentioned, I'm a lead investigator here, and so I'm not best equipped to talk about software, so that's why Patricia and Brittany took over there, but you will hear from me in some upcoming ones concerning some other items, such as I deal with a lot of the drug testing issues and things like that that we take care of here. So I will be speaking to you in the future. So I hope that you guys enjoyed and learned a lot today, and we'll be seeing you soon. And if anybody else has anything, or else I will have Brittany start it off. She can close it out if there's nothing else.
All right, so I stole the screen one more time. So when I was talking about the cell phone, adding in like a cell phone for a text, that again is in the Manage Outstanding Applicant Invitation section. So you would just click on where their email address is. That'll expand this. This gives you the option to cancel the invitation if you no longer want to go through with it, resend the email invitation, or if you want to send the SMS text. Now, if you want to add in the phone number, there's this little blue kind of cyan looking box. That's where you would put the number. You would save changes, and then you can send that SMS text invitation, and that way it'll go, that's how it goes through. So I just wanted to show that really quick because that's a really nice feature that we do have. So now we'll stop and I'll let Brittany close it out for us.
Well, I just wanted to thank everybody for joining. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to us, via the 800 number or our MISC account. I do also control that. I get back to you fairly fast, I would think. But if you guys have any questions, if you ever want to go over anything like through your actual packages, definitely let us know. If you guys have any questions.
Yeah, even though we're working remotely, sorry, Brittany, even though we're working remotely, we're still same staff email address as well as the same office phone number. So you can certainly get in touch with any of us at either of those two. Nothing's changed as far as that goes. We have different extension numbers is all. So if you are used to speaking to Brittany and choosing 220, you would choose 320. So we're just starting them off with a 3 as opposed to a 2. So if you guys want to reach one of us specifically and you have our extension number, you can just do it that way. If not, just call in, someone will answer, just ask for us, and we will be here to help.
Thanks, Yvette. All right, well, thanks everybody for joining. Once again, we really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stay
Have a
safe.
great day, everybody.
Thank
you so much, you too.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.